And let's take you now to the South African Weather Service, which has issued a yellow level 2 warning for heavy downpours and thunderstorms in parts of the country. For an update on the weather, I'm joined by Puseletso Mofokeng, senior weather forecaster at the South African Weather Services. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for your time. You've issued this alert. What does it essentially mean?
Good day, Mpo, and good day to the viewers as well. Yes, we have issued a warning, which is a level 2 for severe thunderstorms that may produce heavy rain that may lead to localized flooding, especially over the eastern parts of the Eastern Cape, areas like Mthatha, Lusikisiki, areas like Mount Alice, including much of KZN. These are the 2 provinces that we have highlighted for potential heavy rain today and localized flooding. But also, we also included the southeastern parts of Mpumalanga, areas like Mkhonto, in Piet Retief, there is also a possibility for severe thunderstorms. So basically, this actually means that we have to be very careful. At the moment, conditions are still generally relaxed. There isn't much happening at the moment. We are expecting that later on, when these conditions are starting, then the public has to be very careful, especially that there are a lot of motorists on the roads. So they have to be careful, especially when they are to cross the low-lying bridges. So that's the first thing that we are indicating. But also, we do know that for the informal settlement, it is possible that sometimes they build right where there are water streams. So such communities should actually be careful that there could be severe thunderstorms, there could be localized flooding, and therefore they should be cautious. But beyond what we are saying, we also do know that we are working with disaster management. As we have issued the warning, they already have that warning. It's a level 2. It's not that big in terms of the scale. So we are expecting that as soon as conditions become worse and the people cannot necessarily take care of themselves, the disaster management will then assist in that regard.
And when it comes to some of the focal provinces that you would like to perhaps give an advanced warning to, as holiday makers will be setting out, especially from tomorrow, to their various destinations, which are the problem provinces that you foresee?
The good news for tomorrow is that much of the central provinces will have no rain. For instance, here in Gauteng, we expect no rainfall over tomorrow. Also in the northwest, the Free State and the Northern Cape, there is no chance of rainfall there. There is still be of some showers expected over the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, and Limpopo. But the areas that may be of interest in terms of severe thunderstorms may be those in the eastern parts of the Eastern Cape, including when you look at the southern parts of KZN, areas like Magate, Kokstad, areas like Pietermaritzburg, Durban. Those are the areas that we are necessarily indicating a potential for similar conditions that we're expecting as today. However, I must point out that as we go to the Christmas day, a chance of rainfall is expected to come back again over those areas that I said don't won't have rainfall. In other words, in Gauteng, we're going to have a 60% chance, including over the eastern parts of the Free State and the Highveld of Mpumalanga. So those are the areas that will have more rain on the Christmas day. However, northwest will see a bit of isolated thunderstorms, including the Free State and much of the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal. We also indicate that on Sunday, which is a day after Christmas, I think that will be a family day, we are expecting much more rainfall coming back again. Remember that we have been saying all along, as the South African Weather Service, that we are getting into the summer months, we are going to have the La Nina being stronger and stronger, and as a result, we are seeing the rain pattern developing one after another very quickly. That is why once the rainfall clears, it comes back very quickly. It's not the same rain, it's off the new system. That is why we're going to see more rainfall from Sunday. In fact, including Monday, we can expect similar conditions as on Friday, on Wednesday, where we are going to have no rainfall over the Northern Cape, over the northwest, including here in Gauteng and the Free State. Those provinces will have no rain, both tomorrow as well as on Wednesday. But otherwise, much of the rainfall will remain over on the eastern provinces of the country.
The sudden weather changes seem rather abnormal, especially during this time of festivities. It's been really cold. Is it the first time that we're experiencing the La Nina patterns?
Not at all. La Nina happens after El Nino. So at the moment we're even experiencing a weak La Nina, so it's nothing really serious. Remember, on other years we have lots and lots of floods over many areas. Remember in 2011 we had flooding that covered much of Gauteng, that covered much of the Free State, KwaZulu-Natal, almost everywhere. If you check even the history, you will see flooding. It was almost everywhere. So at the moment we're having La Nina, yes, but it's a weak La Nina. And yes, of course, the rainfall that we have recorded as yet is a little bit above normal. But we are expecting that as we move into the new year, this high chance of rainfall is going to continue over the country. So it's nothing new. Obviously, there are those difficult years like when we have El Nino, where you have the dominance of the high pressure system and therefore less chance of rainfall. In other words, when we have La Nina, we start having strong system around South Africa. Now with the high pressure in the east actually drive or rather push the moisture over the interior. That is why we'll have rainfall a lot of time, including the upper systems like the upper troughs. So the rain systems are much stronger during La Nina. That is why rainfall comes from time to time. But in El Nino situation, which is not what we are having now, it's what we had, if we remember, it was around 2015, 2016, where generally it was drier. It was drier because the system that was dominant was the high pressure most of the time. That is why we had lots and lots of the heat wave at the time. But this time around, we aren't experiencing heat waves, but rather a lot of rainfall.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it there for now. That was an update from Puseletso Mofokeng from the South African Weather Services, just warning of what kind of weekend we're going into as many take to their various destinations, urging people to ensure caution on the roads as the weather has been forecast. Lots of thunderstorms in parts of the country in several provinces that have been identified.